Okay, in this video we are going to turn our attention for musicians, where we look at gigging online versus gigging in person. Now if you're a musician and you're watching this, don't forget to share this video, like it, do all that really cool stuff, tell your friends, because this could be the very thing they need to hear in their hour of struggle where they're guessing, what do I do next? With the use of the internet and a carefully marketed plan and a thoroughly developed website, there is no reason why you cannot get your music out there selling and developing your own brand. There is no reason at all, because literally now you can reach people all over the world. When COVID happened, and this is a little personal story, when COVID happened, the entire world went into lockdown, we were kind of trying to figure things out here. And one of the things that I really just decided to do is to put together a compilation CD of some of my favorite work that I'd done from my 3 independent albums. And I was going to do some gigging, and I was going to do some gigging online, and literally the corner over in the side of the room is where I would do it. I put my hat on after meetings on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and I would stand there with a camera for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I had a great time. And it provided people a reprieve and a respite from the terrible news that was going on in the world. Now, why am I telling you this? Because during this time, I learned that I could sell a whole lot of CDs, I could gain a whole lot of fan base without ever leaving my front door. And that got me thinking. I was like, oh, well, if I can do this, then how far can I actually take this? So I developed different strategies and different ways of doing this, and I started to really think about it. So the pluses of gigging from home are that you don't need to leave home. You know, it's really expensive when you're traveling around, especially if you're younger and you need mum or dad to drop you off and take you to your concerts and things, and then you're going to perform for 30 minutes. You know, who knows, you know, whether the audience will be hot or cold or, you know, whatever. You know, and it's a lot harder. The chances are people aren't coming to buy CDs either. They're coming for a nice night out, a little bit with the family, but it gives you that personal interaction if that's what you crave. We're going to get onto that in a moment where we do in-person gigging. Other reasons that you would gig from home is because, literally as I say, it is a lot cheaper to do. You don't have travel costs. Travel now has become one of the biggest barriers for a lot of really good musicians to succeed. Also, you don't need to worry about getting booked. You can literally advertise that you're doing this. There are all sorts of pages on Facebook and social media around the world. There's YouTube, there's TikTok, there's Snapchat, there's Facebook Business Manager, where if you got the right equipment and you invest a little bit of money into yourself, and I'm talking maybe £100, if you invest a little bit of money in yourself and your equipment, you can do a really good concert digitally, social media. But if you're someone who likes that interaction, it's not as much fun. I've seen some of these concerts that come out in the universe and the metaverse and things, and they just, to me, it's like, it's not the same as seeing a live performer. Now, like I say, when you're out there, there is the feeling, there's the ambience, it's an amazing feeling, even if you've got a room of 30 people or 500 people. You know, it is something really cool when you've got them singing back your songs and where they're clapping along with you and they're doing amazing things and you're in it. I mean, it's in that moment. So you have to decide for yourself, what is it that I'm looking to get out of this experience? Is it that I'm just looking to sell my CDs, make some money, do whatever? Or is it that I'm, you know, wanting the experience, wanting to be out there with the fans, wanting them to sing my songs, wanting to have, you know, that connection to one person to know? The other really cool thing about doing something online is that if you're doing it and you're really good online and you get your production right, you can almost fire that off to a potential record label agent because that's what they're always looking for. How does this person perform live? Well, you can see it. How does this person perform recorded? Again, they can see it. How does this person, you know, sound in this environment? In that environment, you can play around with different things. I think it's becoming more and more now almost easier to get your music out there worldwide without needing an agent. And without needing all these other middle people, because you can record from the comfort of your own home for less than $1,000. You can literally buy yourself a brand new PC, get yourself a good mic, get yourself all the equipment that you need, and record a full CD in your home within a week, you can have it, out on YouTube, some of your songs out on YouTube, and you can do whatever you want. So those are some of the differences between gigging live and gigging, I suppose, at home, and the pitfalls and the wherewithals. Have you got any questions? Have you got any thoughts about this? What's your experience? I'd be loving to hear from you. Have a phenomenal day, my friend. Take care.